So for tonight's class, as usual, you'll need a blanket and 2 blocks or something similar. There's also optional for strap. If you don't have a strap, you can look for an old t-shirt or a belt. But it's really not necessary because there'll be modifications when it comes to that situation. And to start, let's lie down on our back. Bring the feet as wide as the mat and knock the knees together. Hands can rest anywhere that's natural to you. Can be by the side. Can rest around the heart. And start let the eyes getting softened. Perhaps close them fully. For whatever reason, you would rather keep your eyes open, rest them on a steady point on the ceiling. To rein your mind from wandering around a little bit. And we'll start our practice today with Badaknasana, 3 parts, expansive breathing. So we cut each inhale and exhale into 3 parts. But we do not forcibly try to breathe deep. Instead, we try to breathe slowly. And we'll do it a couple of times together. Bring the hands to the low belly. Inhale all the way. Imagine your body is like a vessel and you're putting water into it. And all those water gets to the bottom of the vessel. And exhale, let the belly come down to the ground. Bring the hands to the rib cage. Can be on top of the rib cage, can also by the side of the rib cage, whichever that feels more expansive to you. Deep inhale. Bring all there in the low belly, then the rib cage expanding into the hands. And exhale, let everything out. Feel the rib cage retracted away from the hands. And last part, let's bring the hands to the chest. Inhale, feel the air, fill up that vessel. Brings up the chest. And exhale out all the way from the chest. Empty the vessel. Let's do it together one more time. Hands onto the belly. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, feel the air comes out from the chest first, then rib cage, then low belly. And bring the hands to rib cage. Inhale. And exhale, chest, rib cage, low belly. One more time. This time, bring the hands to the chest. Inhale, fill up the low belly first, then rib cage. And exhale, everything out. And we'll stringify them a little bit. So with each inhale, we pay attention to the low belly, rib cage, and chest. And each exhale, chest, rib cage, and low belly. You can move the hands along the way if you like to. Deep inhale, low belly, rib cage, chest. And exhale, chest, rib cage, low belly. Inhale, feel up the low belly, rib cage, and the chest. And exhale, out through the chest, rib cage, and low belly. Continue on your own, with your own pace. See if by slowing down your breath, if you can see you breathing more clearly. More spacious. And how can you bring that kind of spaciousness and clearness into your posture practice for the rest of the night? Think about the street you live on every time when you drive by, how much attention you pay to those trees, those vegetations on the sidewalk. But if you take a morning slow walk around the block, you can actually appreciate those beauty much better. So with the holiday coming in, that we start look how we can practice gratitude by slowing down a little bit, gives that space. Give yourself a pair of clearer lenses. Finish one more round. When you're done with the next exhale, extend the right leg long and hug the left knee into the chest. Find the strap and bring it by your hand if you feel like you can need it. And bring the hands, interlace the fingers with the left pinky outside. Bring the hands behind the left knee. And kick the left leg straight. Press the left heel into the sky. If it's too much on the left hamstrings, you can bend the right leg. Flex the left foot, pull the left toes towards you. And press the left knee away from you. If you have a strap nearby, you can wrap the strap around the ball of the left foot. So you have more space to kick the left leg straight. Deep inhale. Feel left foot grow farther away from you. And exhale, slowly release the left foot to the left side. Extend the right arm out and press into the right shoulder so it does not pop up from the ground. You can bring the right hand on top of the right front hip. Let the left leg hang, even though because of gravity, it's probably really tempted to release it down all the way to the ground. Deep inhale, kick the left foot away from you. And exhale, let everything out. One more deep inhale. Feel the left leg long. And exhale, bring the left leg all the way back to center. And bend the left knee. Use the right hand, guide the left knee to the right side. Gaze through the left arm to the left side, twisting. Just the left side body. Extend a little bit after that compression. Slow breathing, even though we're not cutting it into small parts, 3 parts and more. You can slide a block underneath your left knee to give it a little bit of support. Each deep inhale, feel the left arm grow away from you. Each exhale, let the left side body grow longer. Bring the left knee back to center. And we'll switch side. Keep the left knee bent, hugging the right knee in. You can bring the hands, interlace the fingers with the right fingertip outside and kick the right leg up toward the sky. Option to keep the left leg bent. Option to kick the left leg straight out. And if you have a strap and if you like to use it, you could wrap it around the ball of the right foot. If you don't have a strap, don't worry about it. You can provide variation of the posture. Deep inhale, kick the right leg long. And next, so if you have a strap, slowly release the right leg straightly to the right side. If you do not have the strap, you can simply hugging the right knee in. You can also grab the right foot and pull that right knee into the right armpit into a half happy baby. Press into the left shoulder, left arm, back of the left hand. Kick the right heel all the way far to the right side. Pull the right toes towards you. Excuse me, my nose is a bit stuffy when I'm lying down. And let your breath slowly flow in, flow out. One more deep inhale like this. The next, so slowly bring the right leg up, bend the right knee. Use the left hand, guide the right knee to the left side. Extend the right arm out. And twisting. Press your right shoulder into the ground. You can slide a block underneath the right knee to add some support over there. Let the right side body grow. Feel opposite energy going all the way through the right knee and right hand. Adjust the posture if you find your breathing is getting faster. Perhaps you need more support. Bring the right knee all the way back to center, cross the legs. Hugging both knees into the chest. And rock back and forth however many times you like to. Simply add some back stretch here. And we'll meet in table. Before you come into table, take your time to spread the blanket across the mat, especially if you have a thin mat. Right hands, both hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips joints. Inhale, drop the belly or your chest forward. Exhale, round your upper back into a cat pose. Option to reverse the palms. You can point the fingertips toward the knees. You can also bring the hands onto the ground, more like a gorilla. And flow in between slowly with your breathing. And I was mentioning before that we're going to practice gratitude through the practice. But more importantly, we're going to practice how to show our gratitude authentically. Instead of just to say thank you and move on. Find neutral in your table. Spin your right shin out. Extend your left leg long. Extend your left arm up. Press into the right palm. Release the right shoulder away from the right ear. Extend left arm long. Option to bring the left arm by the left ear into a supported side plank. Deep inhale, reaching to the left hand all the way to the front. Exhale, press deeply into the pinky edge of the left foot. Let the left side body grow. One more deep inhale, sending the energy all the way down through the right palm. And feel resistance from the ground and use that resistance to support yourself all the way up into a gate pose. Extend both arms long. Inhale, flip your front palm and exhale, side bend to the left side. Inhale, standing the right hand far away. Bring the right arm by the right ear. Exhale, come all the way back up and bring the right hand down. You can come back into the supported side plank. You can also use the momentum to draw that left leg up away from the ground. You can stay here. You can bring the left foot back down to the ground. You can also draw the left knee into the elbow in the breath pace. Inhale, reaching both limbs long. Exhale, draw the left knee in, left elbow. Inhale long. Exhale, draw them together. Twice more like that. And as I was mentioning before, make sure you do have that space to reflect on how to practice authentic gratitude. The next time when you're both arms open, release your left hand down, spin your right shin back, and step your left leg in between the hands, find the blocks. Take your time to adjust your back knee to make sure it's getting enough padding. And self-compassion is one of the acts of authentic gratitude to our physical body. Option to keep the hand onto the blocks for support or onto the left thighs. Option to extend the arms by the ears. Anjanasana, low lunge. We'll go through a lot of shapes that might be really familiar to some of you today, because we won't use that familiar shape as a vessel to create that space for us to reflect on how to practice authentic gratitude, rather than just making it performative. Release the hands down, spin your right shin to the left side this time. And walk the blocks to the right side, kind of in a supportive warrior 2. Sink the pelvis down into the ground. Take a deep inhale. And exhale will flow in between half split, but in supported warrior 2 stance. Inhale, bend into the left leg. Sink the pelvis down. Exhale, straighten the left leg. A couple times more. We can practice as many as gratitude meditation, love and kindness meditation we want, but what is the point of that gratitude if we do not bring it off our mat and bring it to others around us in the same ecosystem? And next time we bend into the left leg, spin your right shin back and step your right foot to meet with your left, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back, Badaknasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lengthen the spine, feeling energy shooting out through the crown of the head to the front. Exhale, fold over the legs. Continue stretching the back of the legs, right all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, hang to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Release all the way down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step left and right into a high plank. If you need to, show yourself some self-compassion by release the knees down onto the ground to get more support. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bend through the elbows and release the chest all the way down onto the ground. Keep the hands where they were. Keep hugging the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest up. Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Let's do one more time. Inhale, lift the chest up, press into the top of the feet. Option this time, extend both arms long into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. You can lift your pelvis up from the ground. Exhale. Push the tailbones up into a downward facing dog. If this is the first downward facing dog of yours today, take time to pedal through one leg and another or rock forward into a high plank to make some space in the back of the legs. If downward facing dog does not apply to you, you can come down into a table or come into a child pose. If you do decide to stay in downward facing dog, press into the palms evenly. Press into the knuckles. Bring the chest close to the thigh bones. Imagine someone is hooking around your front hips and lifting your hips up. And rock forward into a high plank. Release the knees down. Make sure knees are on the blanket. Move through one round of cow and cat. When you're back to neutral, spin your left shin out to the left side, extend the right leg up, extend the right arm up. Supported side plank. Option to stay here. Option to bring the right arm by the right ear and extend the right hand all the way to the far front. Press into the right foot. Let the right side body grow. Perhaps it's the place that you can do a little bit of reflection. And deep inhale, press into the left palm. Feel the resistance from the ground. And use the resistance to help yourself come all the way up into a gate pose. Stretch both arms long. Inhale, flip the left palm. And exhale, side bend to the right side. Deep inhale. Next, come all the way up and release the left hand back to the ground. You can stay in the supported side plank. Option to lift up your right leg. Flex the right foot. Imagine there's a wall in the back for you to stomp that right heel onto. Inhale, reaching far away from you through both directions. And exhale, you can stay. You can also draw the right knee in, right elbow towards it. Inhale, open again. And exhale, draw both into the chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Release your right hand down, spin your left shin back, and step the right foot in between the hands. Find the blocks. Hands on the blocks or hands on the top of the right shin, right thigh, rather. Take your time to adjust your breath, let it slow down again. There's plenty of chance for us to move fast and just go for the sake of workout. But tonight, let's just breathe slowly. Breathe more clearly. Breathe with more space. Option to bring the arms by the ears. And in any point of the practice, you're welcome to close your eyes if that helps you to reflect. I found it helpful because that cut down the amount of information I'm receiving from the surroundings. Feel both hands reaching toward the sky and pelvis sinking toward the earth. Hands on the blocks and walk your blocks to the left side. Spin your left shin to the right side. We'll come into a supported warrior two. Hands on the blocks. Sink the pelvis forward and down. Take a deep inhale. Now exhale, straighten the right leg. Flex the right foot. Inhale, bend into the right. Exhale, straighten it. Float it on your own. Now be quiet for a little bit. Next time when you bend into the right leg again, bring your left shin back to center. And step the left foot to meet with the right. Fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And exhale, left hand goes to the right wrist and side bend to the left side. Standing strong through both legs, especially the right foot. Deep inhale. And exhale, come back to center with the other side. Right hand grab the left wrist and side bend to the right. Let all of this space be a space that you can breathe slowly. Reflect on your gratitude towards something. And come back to center. And head to heart center. Tadasana. We'll flow through some Surya Namaskar. Just use that simple and traditional flow to create that space. But if you'd like to go with some other flow, please keep it simple, keep it something that you're so familiar that you don't have to keep your heads thinking about it. And we'll flow the first 2 rounds together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step left and right. You might notice that we're moving slightly slower today because we're breathing slightly slower today. And it's okay, we're not rushing to anywhere. Deep inhale. And exhale, option to release your knees down, bend through the elbows. You can come all the way down to Badaknasana. You can on the inhale, pull into upward facing dog. Exhale, push the tailbones up into Badaknasana, downward facing dog. 3 to 5 rounds of breath here, or in a child pose or other postures that you prefer. How can we use this space to check if our gratitude is authentic enough? And if it's performative, how can we make it authentic? And the bottom of the next exhale, step by step, half forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And hand through heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step right and left into a high plank. Deep inhale, knees up or down. And exhale, bend through the elbows. Move to Vinyasa. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or other back bend that you choose to. Exhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog. And as I was mentioning before, that any point of this flow, you can choose to close the eyes, so that helps you to focus, to reflect. To be a little bit closer to your true self. Bottom of next exhale, step by step, a hop forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the leg. Raise all the way up. Hand to heart center. Badaknasana. Flow 3 more rounds on your own, and I'll be quiet so you have the space to yourself. If you're still flowing, take your time. We'll all meet in Panasonic at the front of the mat with eyes closed or focusing on a steady point. And use that quiet moment, still moment, to reflect on your flow. What was it like to flow by yourself for 3 rounds? Did anything emerge that in your mind you feel grateful for? And how can you express that gratitude further beyond the mat into the ecosystem around you? If your breathing got much faster, use this chance to reconnect that quality when we were doing 3-part breathing. Slow it down a bit by cutting into smaller pieces, paying attention to the low belly, your rib cage, your chest. And once you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes. You can bring yourself close to a wall and shift weight onto the right foot. Let's start with your left ankle on your right shin, hands in front of the heart as prayer. modification of tree pose. And you can also raise up the left foot a little bit higher. Be also above the right knee into a traditional Trikonasana tree pose. Press the left knee open. If you're near a wall, you can use the right hand on the wall so you can get support. Option to raise up your prayer toward the sky. Bring the arms by the ears. Let both side body grow. Inhale, reach the fingertips high up toward the sky. And exhale, lower the hand in front of the heart. Step the left foot down. And step the right foot back. Spin down your right heel. Bend into the left knee. Open arms into warrior two. Gaze on the front fingertips. Even though you're not looking at the fingertips in the back, imagine they're on the same level. Same amount of effort shooting out of both hands towards opposite direction. Press the left knee toward the left side, even though it's probably not visible. If this is too much for you, you can come down to the supported warrior two that we practiced earlier. Deep inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale, reverse. Left arm by the left ear. Right hand on the right leg or on the right hip for support, especially if you have low back issue. Reaching far away to the left fingertips. And press the left knee toward the opposite direction from the left fingertips. Straighten the left leg. Come all the way up. Heels in, toes out. Sit your hips down into a goddess pose. I'll switch so you can see me. And shift side to side. Then dip the right shoulder down. And dip the left shoulder. Strap the scapulas away from each other. One more time on each side. Then bend into the left leg. Release the hands down. Find a block inside left foot. Left hand down. Right arm by the right ear into a side angle. Option to stay here. Option to from ground up. Move into a Trikonasana with the right arm by the right ear. So the reason we did from ground up, so that way, you can always have somewhere to retreat to if you need more support. You can come into a side angle. You can even release your right knee down into a supported side angle. If you're in Trikonasana triangle pose, even though you're compressing into your left side body, but feel that growth, feel the lengthening of the spine, that your left side is still getting a little bit space to grow. Bend into the left knee. Bring the left block far away from you to the left side. Launch into a Ardha Chandrasana half pose. Flex the right foot. Just as when we were on the ground, imagine this wall in the back for you to stomp your right foot onto. Your right hand can be half prayer in front of the heart. You can also extend the right arm by the right ear. You can gaze on something on the ground or to the right side. Release the right foot down. Come into Malasana Yoga Squat to release the tension from the back of the legs a little bit. If Yoga Squat does not work for you, slide a block underneath you, or you can fold over the legs with a lot of bend in the legs. And we'll float to the other side. Come up onto the left foot. Bring the right foot, leaning the right foot onto the left leg. And get the hand in front of the heart as a prayer. You can stay here for more support. And also lift the right foot all the way up to the right shin, or above the right knee, all the way into your left inner thigh, into a traditional Badaknasana tree pose. Press the palms together. Option to raise a prayer up all the way to the sky. Allow both sides of the body to be spacious. Start slowly release the hands down. Step the right foot down. Step the left foot back. Spin down your left heel. Bend into the right leg. Come all the way up. Bend both arms out into a warrior two. Gaze through the right fingertips, but feel the left fingertips getting same amount of energy shooting out. How can you make this familiar posture a little bit more spaciousness? Keep it aligned with your slow breathing. Perhaps you need to lower your left knee down for more support. Perhaps you keep less bend in your right knee. Be grateful for what your body is already capable of doing for you. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Right arm by the right ear, left hand resting on the left leg. Let the right side body grow. And come all the way up. Heels in, toes out. Come into goddess again. And this time, dip your left shoulder first. And then right. Then left. And right. One more time. Bend in the right leg. Bring the block inside the right foot. Spin down your left heel. Right hand on the block. Left arm up. Option to extend left arm by the left ear into a side angle. Option to stay here. If you need support, you can release left knee down and spin your left shin to the right side for supported side angle. Option to straighten your right leg, come into a Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, reaching through both left hand and the crown of the head. Feeling both sides waist, being spacious. Imagine there's some strings that connecting to your hands, your waist, lifting you up in the air. Bend in the right leg. Bring the right block all the way to the right up corner and lift up into a half moon pose. Option to draw your left hand into a half prayer in front of the heart. Imagine your left foot is stomping on the wall in the back. One more deep inhale. Now exhale, release your left foot down. And sit down in a squat. We'll only be here briefly. I'm going to pick up our pace a little bit with a little bit add-on. But through the flow, if you find yourself breathing too fast or clenching too much in any part of your body, it is your sign that you need to get more support or you need to rest. And take that suggestion from your body as an authentic gratitude to your physical body. Right all the way up. And bring the left foot to the right leg. You can come into a tree pose of any shape that you like. Option to raise arms, raise a prayer toward the sky. Option to stay here in this traditional Trikonasana tree pose. Option to side bend to the left side. Let the hand and the left knee shooting towards the same direction. Press firmly into the right foot so you're not collapsing to the left side. And come all the way up. Step your left foot down. Step your right foot back. Spin down your right heel into a warrior two. Open the arms. Gaze to your left fingertips. One deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Reverse your warrior. You can keep your right hand on the right leg. Option to extend the right arm by the right ear. Press into both feet firmly. And straighten your left leg. Come all the way up. Heels in, toes out. Both arms by the ears. Reaching long toward the sky. Exhale, goddess pose and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, pull the elbows into cactus shape, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more time. Inhale. And bend into the left leg. Spin on your left heel. One block inside of the left foot. Right arm by the right ear into a side angle. Option to straighten your left leg into a Trikonasana triangle pose. And just as we did in the side bend, imagine something lifting you up toward the sky, the many strings on your body. If you got that stability, if you got that space, option to extend your left arm by the left ear. And to extend the Trikonasana. Reaching both fingers toward the front. Keep some micro bend in the left leg so don't get locked. Next, we'll release both hands down. Take a moment to catch your breath. We'll float into half moon Ardha Chandrasana again. I'm just exploring the same spaciousness in both sides of weight in this half moon pose by bringing the right arm by the right ear. Option to stay here. An option as the other Trikonasana or side bend. You can also extend left arm by the left ear. And exhale, release the right foot down. And come down to a squat. Perhaps make this squat or some other rested posture a bit longer this time because you were putting a lot of weight into the one single foot. And when you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes. We'll do the other side. Stand on the left foot. Right foot onto the left leg. Onto left inner thigh. Come into a Trikonasana. Option to stay there. Option to side bend to the right side. Come all the way up. And step the right foot down. Step the left foot back. Spin down the left heel. Bend into the right leg. Open the arms into a warrior two. Badaknasana 2. Shooting both arms out. Standing firmly, strongly on both feet. Slow inhale. Flip the right palm. Slow exhale, side bend to the left side. Right arm by the right ear. Shooting energy out through the right hand. Option 2. Float left arm up by the left ear into an unsupported side reverse warrior. Let the right side body grow. Let the left side body grow. Straighten the right leg. Come all the way up. Heels in, toes out. Sitting the goddess. And now straighten both legs. Arms by the ears. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the chest. One more time. And bend in the right leg. Find a block inside of the right foot. Spin down your left heel. Into a side angle. There's no regression or progression here. There's only whatever shape that suits you the most. Just like when you go shopping, you don't go for a bigger or smaller shoe. You go for the one that fits you the best. Option 2, bring the left arm by the left ear. I'll move into Trikonasana. And option 2, float your bottom arm by the right ear. Are you in a spacious place? Bend into the right leg. Bring the block to the right side, far away from you. And kick up and toward half moon. Option to bring the left arm by the left ear. Option to float your bottom arm here as well. Release all the way down into a yoga squat. Same as the other side, we'll give it a couple more rounds of long breath in this resting posture. Once you're ready, open the eyes and come sit down on the mat. Draw the feet together, bring the soles of the feet to each other, and hold the toes with your hands, and use the elbows, press the knees open, and fold over, Badaknasana. You can use the blocks to catch the weight of the knees outside of the thigh. Whatever that you were feeling grateful to the practice, is it still with you? If it is, how are you going to bring that gratitude to the ecosystem around you? To make it as authentic as possible. Slowly rise up. Keep your right knee bent and cross your left leg over the right knee. Bring the right foot close to your left hip. Hug the left knee with your right elbow, left hand to the back, twisting to the left side. Stretch the left outer hip. If you want it a little bit more intense, you can also bring the right elbow outside of the left knee. Badaknasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Gaze can through the left shoulder all the way to the back to a steady point. You can also close eyes if you have a place that you can focus. Perhaps let that thing that you were feeling grateful for be your focus point. Deep inhale, reaching through the spine to the crown of the head. And exhale, revolve through the spine and turn the chest toward the back. One more slow inhale. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Extend the legs long, just shake the legs. I'm going to do the other side. Bend the left leg in. Cross the right leg over the left. Hug the right knee with the left elbow. Right hand behind you. Bring the left foot close to the right hip. Inhale, reaching tall through the spine. Next, revolve the spine. Turn your chest toward the back. Gaze through the right shoulder all the way to the back space. You can also use that object to be your focus point again. We're not in a competition of who is twisting deeper. We're all trying to practice to breathe slow, gradual. So we have the spaciousness to see things more clear instead of through the lens that imposed by the society. If we cannot even make our breathing truthful, how can we make our practice truthful? One more slow inhale. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Shake the legs. We'll meet on our back, but before we lower down to the back, make sure you put on an extra layer, or the blanket is near you, or the blocks are near you, so you don't have to come up again. Once you're down onto your back, bring the feet close to your hips. Lift your hips up and slide a block underneath your sacrum for supported bridge pose. Option 2, cactus arms. Let the chest be open. And if you're ready to rest, lift your hips slightly up, remove the block to the side, and hug the knees into the chest one last time. Then spread the limbs out into Shavasana. And because it's getting colder, so try to make your Shavasana as warm, as grounding as possible. To do that, you can bring the blanket over the pelvis, make it a little bit more grounding. You can rest a couch pillow underneath your head, your neck, make it more supportive. You can add an eye pillow over the eyes. Another thing you can try is bring each block underneath the hand and just let the hand rest onto the block, which creates some wrist stretch. Let the knees naturally fall open. If you don't have anywhere to rush to after practice, feel free to stay where you are. But if you're ready to come out, gently wiggling your toes, your fingertips. And bend one leg in another. And roll onto one side. And since you're transitioning from your practice to live, use this last little bit space to think, how can you bring your practice tonight off the mat with you? How can you spread your authentic gratitude into the ecosystem? And with that in mind, navigate yourself into a comfortable seat. Palms facing down, resting anywhere that's not distracting. If it resonates, gesture for you, get the hands in front of the heart. And bow the head toward the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. When you're ready, slowly blink open the eyes.